Ghost Hunters, a series that has terrified and captivated fans for 11 seasons, returns to follow one of the original team leaders and is now investigating new hauntings across the nation. And here to tell us more is paranormal lead investigator Grant Wilson, and he brought along one of his team members, Mustafa Gatalari. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Grant, tell us a little bit about Ghost Hunters.
So Ghost Hunters, you know, it kind of, the fans in the show kind of opened the whole concept of being able to talk about the paranormal back in the day. And, you know, the fan base is really smart, and they've gotten smarter. So when we return to A&E, we've made the show a little bit smarter. So it's less about just trying to prove it's there. We still do that, but it's more, what does this evidence mean? How do we use it to help the client? So it's much more, it's a little smarter, and it's much more personal.
Yeah, taking it further, you know, we got this evidence, what does it mean for the client, and maybe what does it mean for the entities that are there?
So going into this new season, what can audiences expect?
Well, they can expect to see St. Augustine Lighthouse. We did an investigation down there, right in your hometown there. And that was one of the iconic ones from the original series. And, you know, we still had some questions, so we went back. We had a good time. But people can expect, they can expect to see us helping clients, trying new techniques, experiments, things like that. And really seeing people's lives change, I think. Yeah, because we're not going to any location unless there's a real need for help. So you won't really see us walking around like abandoned buildings too much. Yeah.
So can you give us any information on St. Augustine? To me, it's very creepy that it's just like so close. Tell us about it.
So it's a beautiful location. I recommend people go there and check it out. Don't be afraid that it's haunted. But I've been there many times, and it's been very active every time. But not demons or anything like that. It's, you know, lighthouse keepers or their families that you interact with. There was a lighthouse keeper who had 3 daughters, and 2 of them died tragically in an accident. But you go there, you can hear them running around or laughing and just generally having a good time, which when you think of horror movies, that's creepy. But when you think of kids, I mean, there's no better sound than the sound of a child laughing. And so it's actually really happy. You just have to be in the right mindset.
Yeah. My father would disagree with the children's laughing. They went on road trips. He would just be like, stop, I'm done. But I agree with you. Yeah. I like the sound of my kids laughing.
Yeah.
I think just ghosts in general laughing is creepy, no matter what age they are. It's not necessarily for me. But can you remind our viewers?
You're so judgmental. How dare you?
No, but right, and that makes sense. I get it. That's what we've been taught by Hollywood. But if you think of them less as ghosts and more as people, all of a sudden everything just kind of clicks and makes sense. And so, you know, when you hear a person laughing, that's usually a good sign. But Hollywood has taught us that that's really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you remind our viewers where they can catch the show?
Sure. It's on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific. And the premiere is coming up, and we'll have a 1-hour special before that at 8 o'clock, and that's all on A&E.
Thank you so much, guys, and you can catch us.
AETV.com.
Nice.
Thanks so much, guys, and you can catch us again on our website, firstcoastliving.net.